Okay, beta. So let us begin with the revision. So today we are going to revise the poems. So first poem that is in front of you is The Road Not Taken. So who is the poet of this poem? You will not give collective answers. You will wait for the name to be called. So as and when I'll call the name, you will answer the question. Just give me a second. Still students are entering. Yes, Tavnoor, answer the question. Who is the poet of this poem?
Robert Frost.
Yes, Robert Frost is the poet, right? आपको poet के नाम भी अच्छे से याद होने चाहिए and the spellings should be very, very clear. So what do the roads signify in the poem? What is the answer? Wait, Manav. Hanji beta, you can unmute and answer. Which is the correct option here? The path or the choice that was left, the pathway? Ji, which is the answer?
A road with two turns.
Yes, the road here signifies the road with two turns. And why you say that?
There is a two-way in which one is very busy and other is not busy.
And what is the significance, symbolism mentioned? The two roads, one road with two turns. What does it signify?
He was confused in which path he was go.
No, यहाँ पर आपको इसे justify करना है that it symbolizes the choices and the alternatives that we get in our life. ठीक है ना? To turn refers to the different choices that we get in our life. Is it clear? So जब हम कहते हैं कि road signify क्या कर रहा है, यहाँ पर road with two turns है, मैंने ये incomplete छोड़ा है इसलिए ताकि आप इसे कंप्लीट करो. सो यहाँ पर रोड विद टू टर्न्स इट सिग्निफाइज द चॉइसेस दैट वी गेट इन आवर लाइफ. ठीक है, यहाँ पर ये ऑप्शन नहीं होगा कि द चॉइस विच वाज लेफ्ट या पाथ विच वाज नॉट ट्रॉडन. मैंने यहाँ इनकम्प्लीट छोड़ा है सो एज यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड इट वेल. So what do the road signify? So road with two turn, it signifies the choices and alternatives that we get in our life. Is it clear? Okay. Next. What does the poem speak about? About the plight of roads, about the people, about two roads, about the choices made by people. जी. प्रियंका वोरा, हाँ जी आंसर दीजिए.
Ma'am, B part about the choices made by people.
Yes, correct answer. So here the poem, it talks about the choices, different choices or decisions made by people on the basis of their choices. What is the poet asking to be wise while choosing a pathway? Why is the poet asking? Anshika?
Ma'am, because there is no going back option. A part.
Yes, because there is no going back option. So we have to take a decision after thinking, after observing everything, thinking over the pros and cons. So we have to be very wise while taking a road or while making a decision in life because there is no going back option. Right? So पीछे मुड़ के जाने का option नहीं होता है. इसलिए we have to be very wise in choosing a pathway. So what does diverge mean? Mingled, united, separated, या profound? Rijul. Mingled, united, separated, या profound? Rijul, unmute and answer. Mingled जो मिला जुला सा, united, separated, profound. Profound का मतलब होता है deep. So क्या meaning है?
Separated.
Separated, yes. Here diverge means separated, turning in two different direction. So जो road है वो दो तरफ को मुड़ जा रहा है, separate हो जा रहा है. So that way here diverge means separate. Yes, correct answer. Next question. Yellow color symbolizes the season of autumn, rainy, summer, or spring. It's a very simple one. So let me just wait here. Hanji. So here, Niyati beta, answer the question. Niyati, unmute and answer. Yellow color symbolizes
Autumn.
yes, yellow color symbolizes the season of autumn, right? Hanji. Next. Grassy path means muddy road, kacha road, unused road, or used road. As described in the poem, grassy path का क्या मतलब है? What is the meaning of this? Grassy path. Hanji, Sahib Singh.
Ma'am, option C, unused road.
Yes, why you have chosen the C option? Grassy path means unused road. क्यों
Ma'am,
unused
because
है?
if ma'am, because if many people took the grassy path, so it would be used.
Yes.
But the poet took the grassy path and it was not used.
Yes, it means that when people use a particular path, what happens is जो मिट्टी होती है ना वो और prominent हो जाती है, जो घास उस रोड में होती है वो दब सी जाती है ना, because of the footprints, the impression of the footprints, the grass जो है वो दब जाती है, तो इस वजह से वहां पर muddy path रह जाता है, घास जो है वो कम हो जाती है ना. So leaves and grass they are crushed, so that way जो पाथ है वो और ज्यादा क्लियरली दिखाई देता है, वो पगडंडी साफ हो जाती है, वहां मिट्टी ज्यादा दिखाई देती है. सो यहाँ पर ग्रासी पाथ होने का मतलब क्या है कि वहां से कम लोग गुजरे हैं, वो अनयूज्ड है और इसी वजह से वहां पर घास है. सो ग्रासी पाथ, ठीक है. सो दैट वे जो यूज्ड पाथ होता है वहां की मिट्टी दब जाती है, तो वहां पर वो ग्रास ज्यादा नहीं होती है, तो यहाँ ग्रासी पाथ का मीनिंग है द अनयूज्ड रोड. नेक्स्ट वन. Why was the poet able to travel one road only? What is the correct answer? Narinder.
Yes, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
The poet, ma'am, the correct option is option number A because he had to walk alone.
No. Why was the poet able to travel one road? Think about it again in the beginning, opening lines of the
Option
poem.
C because he was one person.
Yes,
Option C.
yes, correct answer. Being an individual, he cannot travel both the roads simultaneously, right? So इसीलिए वो एक बार में एक ही रास्ते पर travel कर पा रहा था. ऐसा नहीं था कि उसे अकेले चलना था, but being an individual, being one person, he could travel one road at a time only. Next. What does poet's long stare at the path signify? What does poet's long stare at the path signify? The time taken by people to decide and making a choice. The poet loves nature, so he was admiring the nature. He was just idling away the time or relaxing their relaxation hours. Pratham Kumar. Yes, Pratham.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, option is A. A is the right option. The time taken by people to decide and make a choice.
Yes, correct answer. The time taken by people to decide and making a choice. So the poet, he was actually looking at the path. He was observing the two paths carefully so that he can make the correct choice. So he had taken a cautionary approach. He was little being cautious there. Savdhani se wo decision lena chahta tha because he knew very well that there is no coming back. And that's why he stood there. He kept on looking at both the road, comparing both the roads. And that's why the long stare signify the time taken by people to decide and making a choice. Why did the poet choose the other road? Now it's question answers, MCQ nahi hai. So why did the poet choose the other road? Hanji, now you are going to answer the question. Vansh Tuggal.
The poet chose the other road because the first road was unused and it was traveled by more people. But the other road was grassy as a less number of people traveled, so he thought to choose the other road.
Yes, it is correct, but there is more to this answer. Ridya, complete this answer. Why did the poet choose the other road?
Ma'am, the poet chose the other road because he wanted to take the risk of and getting to know and adding to his experience that he chose another road where the people did not go as much as he wanted to go there. So he just wanted to take the risk of going to that through that road and checking on if he was able to reach his destination or not.
Yes, so we'll say that he was a little of adventurous nature, right? And he believed in taking up challenges and overcoming obstacles, and he found the second road to be more promising. He felt it more inviting, and that's why he decided to take this challenge and walk on the other road. Okay, so of course you will tell that the first road was used by many people, but the second road was traveled by less number of people. And moreover, the poet, he he wanted to take up challenges in his life. He was adventurous in nature, and that's why he found the second road to be more promising. उसे वो ज्यादा challenging लगा. He felt inviting क्योंकि वहां से कम लोग गुजरे थे और वो इस रिस्क को लेना चाहता था और वो देखना चाहता था कि वो कैसा रास्ता है, क्यों कम लोग वहां से गुजरे हैं. एंड दैट वे ही वांटेड टू मीट दोस चैलेंजेस एंड ओवरकम द ऑब्स्टेकल देयर. ठीक है जी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Why did the poet say, I doubted if I should ever come back? Poet ऐसा क्यों कहते हैं? Kashish.
Yes, ma'am. The poet said that he doubted if he should ever come back because he had traveled on the second road only, and he had decided that he would travel the first road some other day. But he was having a doubt that whether he would ever come back to the forest to travel the first road or not.
Yes, it's correct, but there is more to it. So, Anshika, can you complete the answer? What is there? Kashish, आपका answer correct है, but it's incomplete. हाँ जी, Kashish. Anshika. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
beta.
ma'am.
Hmm.
And the poet doubted if he should ever come back or not, because he had chose the path which was less traveled by the people, and he don't know that would he succeed the path he has chosen or not.
Hmm.
Hence, he said these words that I doubted if I should ever come back.
Okay. अगर आप पोएम की इसी के पहले की एक लाइन जोड़ो, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. That means you have to link it to the previous line. That the poet here, he wants to convey life is a continuous journey, and once you take a decision, you start up your journey. So it is quite obvious because one road leads to another. When you take a decision, it sets the course of your life and you start your journey. So once a decision has been taken, you cannot come back to that point again because you start your journey there. So as he had already decided to travel on the other road, and once he would start his journey, he knew very well that he would not be able to come back to that very point to start on the first road, because he knew very well that how one road leads to the another. The roads are interconnected and it will take you forward. You cannot come back. So he doubted if he would be able to come back again to take the first road. क्लियर है बेटा आंसर? इसको प्रीवियस लाइन से जोड़कर आपने आंसर देना है. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Is it clear? किसी को डाउट तो नहीं है इस क्वेश्चन में? ठीक है, सो आप इसे लिंक करोगे प्रीवियस लाइन से and then you will answer. So next question is, what has made all the difference in poet's life? Yes. Siddhima? What has made all the difference in poet's life? Siddhima, you can unmute. Siddhima beta, are you there? Kindly unmute and answer. What has made all the difference in life? Am I audible to you?
Good
Yes,
morning,
Siddhima.
ma'am.
Good morning.
Yes,
beta.
ma'am, you're audible. Ma'am, the difference that poet chose the second road, which was less traveled by the people and was grassy and was not well prepared, and the poet chose that road to travel, and he found that the results was very good, and
No,
this
you cannot say that he found that result was very good, because he's still at that very point of divergence. He's about to start his journey. So what the future will be, he'll come to know once he completes the journey. Na? तो ये नहीं कहना है कि he knew the result. Okay? हाँ जी. Now continue. What you want to add to it? पहले what का answer है? That is, what has made all the difference?
Ma'am, this diversion in the road describe the life of the people. If one person is stuck in the two choices, he is in dilemma, and so that he must make one choice. So this road diversion actually describe this situation.
Okay, you actually got confused. मैंने इस क्वेश्चन को थोड़ा सा चेंज कर दिया. यहाँ क्वेश्चन है what has made all the difference. किस बात ने पूरे इस डिफरेंस को क्रिएट किया है. मैंने ये नहीं पूछा what is the difference created in poet's life. You are answering what is the difference. यहाँ पर सिंपल था आंसर that the decision of the poet has made all the difference because he had decided to start his journey on the path which is less traveled by people. So he has taken up an adventurous journey. So that way, this has made all the difference. And what is the difference created? That you can say that how he decided to follow a direction that was different from others, right? And it has changed the, you can say, entire course of his life, because he has decided to choose or walk on the path which was not traveled by many people. So the course has been set, and it has set a given a particular direction, and from there is no returning back. And that has made all the difference, because it has shaped his life in a different way. The decision taken by the poet has shaped his life in a different way. I hope the answer is clear. Question को समझना बहुत जरूरी है. Accordingly, you have to give the answer. Now moving on to the next question. What is the symbolic significance of the divergence of roads in real life? जी, इसका आंसर मुझे चाहिए. Wait, let me see who are all in the list here. Dilshan Singh. Dilshan, kindly इस question का आंसर दीजिए. What is the symbolic significance of the divergence of roads in real life? Dilshan, answer the question. Are you there, Dilshan? I don't know. Eknoor Singh. Eknoor, answer the question.
Yes.
Yes, beta.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question? I am not able to see your screen.
It's not visible to you. The question is, what is the symbolic significance of divergence of roads in real life? ये जो divergence of roads की बात हो रही है, तो इसका real life significance, symbolic reference क्या दिया है poet ने? वो क्या कहना चाहते हैं? Can you answer the question?
I have not the correct explanation of this answer.
What is the explanation? At least give a try. What is your opinion?
The poet is saying that there are two roads in our life which decides our decision, which decides our path and our career for our life. And
okay, the answer will not go that way. Ram Duggal, Hanji beta Ram, answer the question.
Ma'am, the symbolic significance of the divergence of roads in real life means the choices of the people. The poet is confused to take in between roads. This means in real life that the persons are confused of taking the choices in their life and they cannot come back to start their journey again.
Yes, partially it is correct that how in real life situation we every day come across different kinds of choices, opportunities. So we also face dilemma, है ना? जब हमारे पास बहुत alternatives होते हैं, opportunities होती हैं, choices होते हैं, तो साथ साथ हमें और क्या झेलना पड़ता है? The confusion, the dilemma, and we have to make a choice. हमें decision भी लेना पड़ता है, and the poet here is actually highlighting the fact that in such a situation, we should take a pause. We should wait for a moment and think over the choices that we get. We should think over the pros and cons. We should think over the merits and the demerits, how that decision is going to affect our life. Everything has to be taken care of. We should ponder over these kind of things, and then we should go for deciding what option we are going to choose. So we have to take a cautious approach. And that's why when he says that long I stood there, right, and looked down one as far as I could, that means he talks about taking a cautious approach to make the right choice in life. Because it is quite obvious that we will face dilemmas whenever we get choices, whenever we get opportunities in life. So this is what is referred with the symbolic mention of the divergence. डाइवर्जेंस मींस अपॉर्चुनिटीज आती हैं, रोड्स जो है हमारी लाइफ को रेफर करता है और लाइफ में आने वाली चॉइसेस अपॉर्चुनिटीज को रेफर करता है, क्योंकि बिकॉज लाइफ इज अ कंटिन्यूअस जर्नी एंड वी कैन नॉट जस्ट स्टॉप देयर, वी हैव टू मूव ऑन. सो वी हैव टू टेक अ डिसीजन, बट व्हाइल मेकिंग अ डिसीजन वी शुड टेक कॉशियस अप्रोच. थोड़ा हम ध्यान पूर्वक विजडम के साथ उन अपॉर्चुनिटीज, उन ऑल्टरनेटिव्स को पहले परखें, देखें और फिर अपना एक फैसला ले, ताकि जो हमारी उलझन है वो दूर हो सके, हमारा डिलेमा, कंफ्यूजन दूर हो सके और हम अपने लाइफ में फ्यूचर में रिग्रेट ना करें. तो अपने आप को उस रिग्रेट से बचाने के लिए पोएट कहते हैं कि जब हमें एक डिसीजन लेना है तो वी शुड टेक सम टाइम टू थिंक ओवर द चॉइसेस एंड देन मेक अ डिसीजन. राइट? आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू ऑल. यस, नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Explain grassy and wanted where. Now you have to explain these lines, grassy and wanted where. जी, इसे explain कौन करेगा? मानव. Yes, मानव. Grassy and wanted where? Are you there, Manav?
Yes.
हाँ जी. Meaning of the line, grassy and wanted where? You don't know the answer. Okay, then Shrey Thapar, kindly answer the question. Grassy and wanted where? What is the meaning of the line? What is the reference made here? Shrey Thapar.
This refers to the road. This means that the road was less traveled by the people, as the grass was not trodden and it was growing freely. So the road was
Yes, absolutely correct. And you will also mention the symbolic reference, that how it feels that it was promising a better claim, ठीक है ना? And that way it was more challenging road to walk upon. So grassy and wanted where means जो घास, जो रास्ता, जो second road था, the poet is talking about that road which was grassy than the first one, more grassier than the first one. And it wanted where means it was inviting people to walk over that path. तो वहां पर काफी घास थी, because it was not traveled by many people. So it was less traveled by, and poet felt that it was more promising, it was more challenging, and it was inviting people to walk on it. So that way grassy and wanted where, because it was giving a better claim. वो एक बेहतर अपॉर्चुनिटी वाला रास्ता लग रहा था, मोर चैलेंजिंग लग रहा था, और मानो ऐसा लग रहा था जैसे वो इनवाइट कर रहा है लोगों को कि वो उस रास्ते पर आए, ठीक है, nice. Next is had warned them really about the same. Had warned them about the same. Himanshi Prabhakar, Himanshi, answer this question. इसे कैसे explain करोगे? Had warned them really about the same. परनीत, यस बेटा आप बता दीजिए.
This means that the first road was traveled by a good number of people and he saw the footsteps on the first road.
Okay, and there is something more to it. If you
And the first road, the leaves on the first road were crushed and they were trodden black.
okay, so about the same जब आ रहा है तो you will also give a little bit of comparison with the other road, ठीक है ना? So when the poet saw the first one, he found that many number of visitors, they have passed through that road, and the second road was not traveled by many people. So when he says he looked at the first one again and he found that it was traveled by good number of people and the grass was crushed and the leaves that were there, they had been trodden and crushed by many number of people. But comparing the two roads, he found that both were equally trodden. It seemed as if both were equally trodden, but still there was a slight difference, referring to the fact that the second road was traveled by less number of people. थोड़ा सा comparative way में आंसर देना है. Both the morning equally lay. Both the morning equally lay. Vansh.
Both the roads were equally traveled. This means
तो मॉर्निंग का जिक्र है यहाँ पर, तो किस सुबह का जिक्र हो रहा है?
on the morning on which the poet traveled and decided to choose road.
Yes, so he's talking about the condition of the road that morning when the poet was there. So he says that the condition of the roads were quite in equal way, because on that road that morning nobody had passed through those roads, right? उस सुबह वहां से कोई नहीं गुजरा था, because the leaves on both the roads were still uncrushed. There were no fresh footprints on those roads. So both that morning equally late. The condition of the road that morning was, of the two roads, was quite इक्वल. उस सुबह जब पोइट वहां खड़े थे वहां से अभी कोई नहीं गुजरा था, दोनों की कंडीशन एक जैसी थी, क्योंकि जो पत्ते गिरे हुए थे, जो फ्रेशली फॉलन लीव्स थे, those leaves were still uncrushed, they were not trodden black. Okay, yet knowing how way leads on to another, इसका क्या मतलब है? Who will answer? Salil, हाँ जी बेटा आंसर दीजिए. Yet knowing how way leads to, जी.
Ma'am, it means that one way leads on to another way, and once we make a decision, we cannot come back to it, because there come new opportunities on that decision, and we further go on.
Yes, so when we take a decision, we know that it sets the direction of our life, so we cannot come back. We cannot go back, right? Return from our decisions. So this way, the literal meaning conveys that how one road leads to the another, how roads are interconnected, and we have to move on ahead in our life. We cannot return back, knowing the fact that how one road leads to the other, right? Last one, I shall be telling this with a sigh. Who will tell? Yes, Anamika.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, the poet in this line saying that he will take a pause while choosing this choice, and he will first check both the roads, which road he will taking with a pause. He should take little time for telling that.
No. Now the poet has taken the decision. He has decided to travel on the road which is less traveled by. But about the consequences of his decision, he's talking about that. He says that I shall be telling this with a sigh. And he says that at the moment when I've taken the decision, I cannot talk about the consequences. But he says that yes, somewhere after many years, I will be able to tell. It can be a sigh of relief or sigh of pain, whether I was successful or not. So अगर successful होते हैं तो it will amount to a sigh of relief that the decision was good. But अगर वो fail हो जाते हैं, then it would be amount to sigh of relief. But he says that about the choice he has made, he is not in a position to tell about the consequence at the moment. Maybe in near future he would be able to tell once he reaches the destination. Is it clear? So I shall be telling this with a sigh. So reference of future is there. Shall be telling this. And sigh कैसी हो सकती है? It's a breath, deep breath जो refer कर सकता है to sigh of relief या फिर sigh of pain. ठीक है बेटा? तो खुशी की भी साय हो सकती है, डीप ब्रेथ हो सकता है, या चैन की सांस लेना, या फिर दुख भरी आह भरना. साय कोई भी हो सकती है, लेकिन वो कौन सी होगी वो इस वक्त नहीं बता सकते हैं. राइट? दिस इज अबाउट द पोएम द रोड नॉट टेकन. अगला हम क्विकली बढ़ते हैं पोएम विंड की तरफ. पहला क्वेश्चन है, व्हाई डज द पोएट वांट द विंड टू कम स्लोली? पोएट जो है विंड को क्यों कहते हैं कि स्लोली आओ? रिद्या. Yes, Vidya.
The poet wants the wind to come slowly because it wants the wind to not break the shutters of the window and not scatter the papers, and it wants the wind to not throw down the books on the shelves and tear the pages of the books and bring the rain again. He
Yes.
wants the wind to not do any of these things so that the poet and the people are not troubled because of the wind.
Correct answer. So the poet wants the wind to come slowly so as not to cause any trouble to the weak things. He wants that it should come slowly so as not to scatter the papers or throw down the books from the shelf. So that way creating destruction. He just wants that wind should blow gently so as no trouble is caused to any of the weak things or weak person. Right. Good answer. Next one. What will happen if the wind blows strongly? What will happen if the wind blows strongly? Anshika?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, if the wind blows strongly, then it will cause a lot of destruction. It will tear the papers of the books. It will
It will
it
tear the
will
papers.
cra-
Hanji.
it will crumble the houses. It will crumble the lives of the people. It crumbles the doors, and it causes a lot of destruction.
Yes, correct answer. So you will add that how if it blows strongly, it can break the window pane, scatter the paper, throw the books, or destroy houses and lives of people even. Okay? So that way the wind can create a lot of destruction. We have just few minutes left. So we'll discuss the poem tomorrow again. Okay? So let's just stop here today, the discussion. We will continue from here tomorrow.